Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and excuse me, here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here literally every single day of the week to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. That is Alfie downstairs singing the song of his people, because there are two people having a conversation behind a closed door downstairs, and that is unacceptable. I might have to go grab him in a minute. We have excellent troll slayers. Thank you. And we have got a great community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other, and you've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works best for you. So, yes, in case we're wondering, I woke up this morning to a huge clap of thunder. It was very strange. But snow. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's snow on the ground overnight in Chicago. So it was like, well, okay. I guess we'll do this then. All right. And Mary Lou says there's 6 inches of snow here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Oh, wow. Now, it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit here in Chicago, so it's not going to last long. But Bratu, thank you. Gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Robin D says Denver got 6 inches last week. Wow. All right. There we go. All right. Well, we've got the craziness. Yes, absolute craziness. So let's do it. All right. At 2.5 minutes in. All right. Who's feeling skeptical? I might have to go get him. I might have to pick you up. You don't like being picked up. All right. I'll be right back. I don't know what else to do. He's just going to keep crying. Oh, this is what happens when... Yeah. I shall return in just a moment. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I literally just had to chase him all over the house. He kept avoiding me and running under things, and he ran into the basement, and he ran into the living room, and he hid under the couch, and then I've just had a workout running all over the house. Whew. Hello, Becca from House of Lenormand's here. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. I just killed it here. All right. And he's not even in here, but at least he's on this floor. All right. Zoomies with Autumn. Exactly, Serena. Okay, so at 9 minutes in, Terry Solaris was saying Trump claims he now has $500 million for the bond on Monday. Uh-huh. Who believes that? Whew. I did do my workout for the day. All right. Man. All right, 9 minutes in. Sorry about that. I was trying to, it's like, okay, it'll just be a second more. I'll be able to, nope. Okay, who believes Trump actually has the money for the bond? And where did he get it? Holly France says, and I have a bridge for sale. Temperance. Ratu says 500 million. Was he lying then or now? Because I'm ready for the Caesapalooza tour. Yeah. You're all right. You're all right. Sharon Rice, is that $500 million or 500 milliliters? Well, that was good. So yeah, that's a question. Where did he get it? All right, does he actually have the money? Or is this a stall technique? Card for the reading is, that could be us being incredibly skeptical. Cynthia says Erger went through. I don't know what Erger is. Coral says undercutting his lawyer's brief in court. Good, Donald. Kelly says put up or shut up. Well, yeah. Deb Z says maybe it's Trump bucks. All right. Strength. Travel. Overseas. Could be going to court, but with the Knight of Cups, does he have the money? All right, even if you say this is this card of crickets is just, even if you say it's just our being skeptical. Strength going to court, Knight of Cups. Why would the Knight of Cups be going forward? Cynthia O'Keefe says, oh, the merger went through. Okay. Susie Buckingham's asking, wasn't Jared just in Saudi Arabia? Hello, Shen. Do you actually have the money? Or is this, because, oh, no, that Knight of Pentacles, that was Bragg's side saying, where did this money come from? We want details. All right. I mean, there are some people who support Trump. He's the King of Wands, and these are supporters of him. And it's quite the hefty burden. It starts with a death card. Page of Cups. Again, Six of Swords right in the middle. Five of Wands, Knight of Wands. Cherry Bomb says breaking. He did not say the 500 mil is for the bond. Really? There's something here. It doesn't add up. I just hang on. Let me look at this. Okay, I've got a link in the. It's just a day. Unexpected snow. We're having a snow day, but I'm here. Let's put it that way, because everything's really slow. I'm being really slow today. Okay, let's have a look at this link. Let's look at some details. Really? Hang on. Deb Z says he said it's going to use it for his campaign. Terry Solar says he tweeted that he had to spend it on the campaign. All right, well, let's look at NBC News here. And let's not share the audio in case there's a video. Okay, let's have a look here. We'll do this. We'll get rid of that. Oh, the kitty. Oh, just sweetness. Oh, just sweetness. All right, I will put this. Let's do there. Now I blend. Anyway. So Trump claims he has $500 million in cash, undercutting lawyers' claims on the bond money. The former president must post the bond for the full amount he owes on Monday, or New York Attorney General Letitia James could try to seize his bank accounts or properties. Former President Donald Trump claimed early Friday morning he has almost $500 million in cash. Quote, Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social in all caps, "Through hard work, talent, and luck, I currently have almost $500 million in cash, a substantial amount of which I intend to use in my campaign for president." Hang on. What? But oh, my brain's gonna break. He's breaking my brain. My brain, it is breaking. The often overturned political hack judge on the rigged and corrupt AG case, where I have done nothing wrong, blah, blah, knew this, wanted to take it away from me. That's where and why he came up with the shocking number, which, coupled with his crazy interest demand, is approximately $454 billion. Trump wrote that he did blah, blah, blah. Communism, blah, blah, blah. Trump hasn't contributed any of his own money to his presidential campaign since 2016. Former president must post the bond for the full amount of money he owes on Monday, or James can seize any of Trump's bank accounts or properties in any state, including Trump Tower and Mar-a-Lago. His lawyers, who have appealed the judgment, said in a court filing Monday that he has been unable to secure a bond to meet it. So scroll. I intend a substantial amount of which I intend to use on my campaign, which means he can't use it. Which means it's from a PAC, it's from... So all he's saying is, I have a lot of money. But he can't. Yeah, it's Cynthia O'Keefe. Keyword here. Claims. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right. Stop screen. Oh, he says he has money, but the cards are not. I'll try again, but Becca from House of Norman says, yeah, I'm the tooth fairy. Carly D says he's lying, guys. Sandy Gano says he's lying. Yeah. CC Ryder says all lies. RNC doesn't have it. Super PACs don't have it. He doesn't have it. Yeah. Gigi by the Sea. Hard work, talent, luck. Yeah, well, you know he was talking about somebody else. He doesn't have the money. He's going to court. Not the appeals court. Knight of Pentacles. This is transferring money, but transferring it isn't necessarily going to a bond to get so he can appeal. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. He's been held accountable in court. He's feeling all beaten up. There's all the evidence, and Letitia James is on this. My understanding is she's already filed liens. She started the filing for liens against his bank accounts, against you name it. And it will not take much more for her to go forward with that. Trump the businessman. It's the only money he can use. Excuse me. The weed of crime. That is some criminal kudzu right there. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. And Letitia James is going to make sure you know. Believe it when we see it. Yeah. So he's not claiming he has the $500 million for the bond Monday. He's just claiming he has $500 million. Yes, Stephanie Martin has to monitor Barbara Jones. Pat Lyle says if Trump had the money, he'd be out campaigning. Eight of Wands, Hierophant, 2 of Wands, disappointment. Institution. This is all just communication. That's all this is. Just running it, flapping his gums. Flapping his veneers. Disappointment. Yeah, he can't knock it all down. Yeah. We're gonna take his thing of him being able to come up with this bond by Monday. We're gonna take that with a grain of salt, because the reality is he could. My understanding, I could be wrong, but from what I've read, if nothing else, he could hand over control of X number of buildings or what have you to the state while he appeals. They wouldn't have to sell it. They wouldn't have to sell the stuff, but he could just hand over the stuff. And then if he loses the appeal, then they start liquidating things to get the money they're owed. But spirituals, Sean says, what about shares of Truth Social? Somebody would have to be a real sucker, because Trump can't sell those shares for 6 months after Truth Social goes public, or the parent company goes public. And anybody who thinks Truth Social is going to be worth billions of dollars 6 months from now, or whenever they go public, 6 months from whenever they go public, there's also a bridge in Brooklyn that you might be interested in. He would have to find somebody willing to pay him that kind of money. And you have to be a special kind of stupid. Howling at the moon. Ace of Wands, Temperance. He's trying his old tricks. He's trying his old tricks. But it's not going to work. King of Cups. So this would be your Alvin Braggs, your Jack Smiths, your you name it. It could be Letitia James. These are the quote unquote democratic to him. Democratic. People coming after him there. He is the emperor. But the emperor is about to face justice. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. He's just a lowly little ace over here. But this is not going to go well for you, Donald. It's called no, it's not. It's just justice. Probably the best word. Could be karma, but no, it's you lied. You stole money. You stole money by lying. You're being held accountable. Yes, House of Lenormand. Trump media co-founders sue the company alleging a scheme to dilute shares. Yes. Yeah, there are at least, I know of 4 people who are suing about Truth Social. Mm-hmm. And Truth Social doesn't have that many people on it. It just doesn't. So, yeah. All right. At 25-20, which is about the year Trump will have that kind of, will have the bond in the year 25-20. No, 25-25. Perfect. Okay. Guess who filed a motion this morning? Marjorie Trader to vacate Johnson as Speaker because he has gone forward to basically fund the government, at least partially. It's not an omnibus, it's a minibus. It's a minibus instead of an omnibus. A minibus. But it keeps things going. Hello, Clarence. So, yes, Elizabeth G. Cruella de Green. Yes. So, the House will vote on it in 2 business days. What will happen? Aren't they trying to go on vacation again? Aren't they trying to get out of town? Jill Dalton says, MTG never disappoints. Yeah. Or you could look at it as she always disappoints. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, they're trying to get out of town. Oh, man. Really? Magician. Oh, you can hear her screeching voice. By the way, I don't think it's on the list today, but did you see what Gargoyle was wearing? Oh, God. Anyway, at the fundraiser, honey, it ain't that kind of fundraiser. MTG, judgment, Democrats, like, oh, God. Democrats, well, they're fighting their thing. It's just, we're here. Star. Fool. Which makes me think Johnson might be able to stay in. That she's the fool. Let's get some clarification on that. I think people are tired and they want to go home. I'm agreeing with you. Becca from House of Lenormand in the chat has put up multiple comments, and I agree with all of them. 3 of Wands. Okay, she's called for the thing. Let's have a vote. Democrats, we're good. And we are going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries. Thank you very much. She and the far right, they're going to do their thing, and I just don't see it going well for them. Look, I don't want Johnson to stay in. I do not. At all. I think Hakeem Jeffries should be speaker. But, yeah. Lesser of two weevils. And they are weevils. Let me read specifically on Johnson. 2945 will Speaker Mike lose the speakership. Hello, Death Card. Oh, yeah. Yes, Becca Hospital Norman. Gavin Newsom was married to Gargoyle. Linda Johnson just came back from a 2-week vacation. Good for you. I hope you had a wonderful time. Shent's asking, does anyone know where I can view a pic of this glorious outfit? Oh, dear. Well, I could show you, but it basically just, here, let me read on Johnson here, but basically skin-tight black dress, mesh triangle here that goes way down and way up, and everything here is smushed. So this is all visible. All of this with a thigh-high slit that goes up to here, which is also mesh. But this, all of this visible. And the fake, oh God. Anyway. Johnson, are you going to lose the speakership? What's Trump saying? Sorry, Vita. Seriously, what's Trump saying? Trump has his own issues. They've lost. These are cards for the reading. We've seen this before. Johnson doesn't have. He had to go around introducing himself to everybody because nobody knew who he was. So he's having some trouble sorting out allies. High Priestess. 6 of Wands. Queen of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. MTG is she's been trying to undermine him and taking action. But this is the establishment Republicans, and they're tired. They're tired, they want to go home. So I think he's going to be there for a while, but his position is weak. I don't know. He doesn't feel as cut and dry. But I don't think MTG is going to do well here. Is MTG going to get her wish? Let's look at this from different angles. Because the energy's just... It's the word I'm looking for, turgid. Yeah, she's undermining. She is undermining. Page of Swords, lovers, insult to injury. She just wants to humiliate him. That's her goal, because that's what she gets off on. And I wish I was exaggerating. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. She is a sadist. She is literally a sadist. She ever see her about to go yell and humiliate somebody? Have you seen the look on her face, the look in her eyes, how giddy she gets? Giddy. That she's going to humiliate someone. She gets so excited. Thank you, Aggie. Thank you. It's thank you. It's so gross. Well, she'll get to do some humiliation, but I don't know that this is going to do a whole lot yet. Catherine Lopez says, let's see who decides to leave permanently after this vacation. They lose at least one every time. Yes, Becca, MTG could not find her way out of a wet paper bag, even with instructions and a map. Oh, by the way, they were showing Gargoyle's outfit at that fundraiser. They had a picture of MTG there as well. Her picture was from here up, and she kind of had her head back too far, so she got kind of this action going, and all you could see here is this black feather boa on the dress all through here. Ace of Cups, Temperance, 8. Temperance. Yeah, this isn't going to go as well as she wants. I'm not going to say that the card, I'm not going to say the energy is 100% straightforward, because it's not. But I think the Republicans are tired, and they don't want to. They just voted for stuff, and they want to go home, and they don't want to do this. But I do not think Johnson's position is solid. Yeah. All right. I'm trying. Catherine Lopez says MTG's black feather boa was stolen from her pet vulture. Whew, okay. Now this 3645. Oh man. Terry Solaris and Kitty Haller were both pointing out that TV evangelicals are touting Trump as God's chosen one. Others are claiming Trump is the antichrist. I think you're both giving him way too much credit. Way too much credit. But the question here was, can the cards give some input? Yes. But let me share a meme I ran across actually last night, which I think puts this in perspective as soon as everything actually loads properly. 1 second. Where did I put it? Or did I put it there? 1 second. Hold, please. I'm telling you, it's just a day. It's a day where there are delays and stuff. It is right here. Found it. I think this will put this all into perfect perspective. Share screen. Yeah. So, God's chosen one, huh? Raymond de Pascal says God was out of locusts, so he sent Trump. So, Trump, the God's chosen one. Yes, Betty Cantrell, I just read on that. I just read on that. Thank you. Card for the reading is just a big no. No. Anyway, there's the sun. Just like everybody else. Just a guy, just a person. In astrology, the sun is just self. Or if it's for like a country or humanity, it's like all of us. It's just the same. He's just loud and obnoxious. Yes, and putrid anaerobic mud is better than Dumpy. Yes. He's just obnoxious and vile and a con man. Then again, some, not all, some of the evangelicals are con men too. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. And he's facing justice because he's awful. He is a man, a very average, in some ways below average man with little impulse control, spoiled to the gills, and vile and disgusting. Christ and the antichrist, if the antichrist ever exists in any point in time, have left the building. They're not here. So, boy. So, Terry Solaris was also asking Dumpy in his attempts to make money. Is Trump suing the ABC network in an attempt to put the E. Jean Carroll trial back in front of a judge and jury? So he's trying to say that at ABC they defamed him by calling him the R word. Dude, the judge called you the R word. The jury called you the R word. Get stuffed. So I have no patience with Trump. I just don't. But he thinks that this would relitigate it. I actually think I think mainly he's just trying to make money. He's suing everybody he can. Now, and unfortunately, in the UK, if you sue somebody and it's completely fraudulent garbage and it just gets tossed out, you then owe the people you sued money. We don't always do that in this country, and we should. I can't. House of Lenoran points out in other great news, Candace Owens was just fired. Yes, I saw that. Okay. The dynasty, the Trump dynasty, the evidence against Trump, it already exists. Temperance. What exactly are you going to tell the court to get this suit going? The judges found you. You've got to overcome this to even get anywhere. You're just lying, and you're going to, you know what? Go ahead, Trump. Sue ABC. Go out and talk about it. And E. Jean Carroll, because you'll be bringing up bad stuff about her, she'll sue you again, and she'll get even more money. Go ahead. ABC can afford the lawyers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kelpie says, Dumpy owes Christopher Steele's attorney's fees in Scotland to the tune of $380,000. George Fleming's asking, did Owens work at Fox? I believe she worked at The Wire. And she got booted. Anyway. So, it's perfect. It's 45 minutes in. Ronnie Smith had a question. Once we get Dumpy out, will we have to worry about his kids getting into politics, picking up where he left off? I've never picked up on that. The right, they're not going to go away completely. They're just going to find something else to complain about. But the fire underneath that led to Trump becoming president in 2016, my stomach hurts even saying that, that fire is dwindled. It really has. And that's Dumpy's fault. But once we get him out, will Junior, or I don't think Ivanka would. She's got too cushy a life. Eric, will one of the Trump kids or grandkids, who knows, try to take up the mantle. Layla at Integral Soul says, Candace fired for publishing anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Wow, that could get you actually fired from where she was? Really? That's vaguely hopeful. Karen Taylor, did we get rid of Canon today? I have not heard that. But if anybody's heard anything, 1 year, 2 years, I'm listening. Happy family. Star, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Sun, Six of Pentacles. The family, Junior. Okay, here's the thing. Yes, there are children of successful people who continue on with the legacy of whomever. And what happens quite often is that families, it's interesting how in families there are often really interesting links in the astrology between family members. Junior does not have Trump's luck. Just doesn't. Neither does Eric. None of them do. That was Dumpy, but this is Junior. He just can't compare. That's a page. So yeah, they can go out and try to be a part of the movement and be heinous and awful, but this feels more like being asked to talk on shows, or this is charity. This is Hello, Precious. Are you starting now too? You're okay. All right. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. There he is behind the chair. Hello. Oh, all right. So, okay. Cannon has not left. Okay. Well, we can dream. She does not feel particularly strong in her position. So, fingers crossed. All right. At 49 even, Marianne had a question. 9. Will the Red Hats have changed by 2028, or will they nominate Stinky or a family member again for, say, the presidency? 2028. 2028. Is Dumpy even still going to be in any position to be running for president? No, I think some things are going to come out between here and there. It might be January 6th related. Die. Oh, it's a kitty. Oh, it's a kitty. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a kitty. You're all right. You're all right. Yes, you are. What's up? Not so bad. Nope, what's down? All right. There's aggressive law enforcement here. And they will get their man. The Trump dynasty is there, but we've got insult to injury. We know exactly what kind of business person Trump was. The women who take apart everything, all of Trump's ill-gotten gain machines, and they strength in combating the devil. The Trump name will not be a good one at all. So, nope. Yep. Okay. At 51:30, let's go on to Lenore Fleming. 51:40. And thank you for your patience with me today. You know, you do this every single day, and sometimes it just flows, and some days it's like, oh, yeah, okay. Leonore Fleming was asking, will Trump attempt or succeed in establishing a backdoor communications channel with Putin? And then claim that he, unlike Biden, has brokered a Ukraine peace deal. Well, you'd have to get Zelensky on board for that. And that ain't happening. Not a bit. It looks like Becca from House of Norman is sharing some interesting stuff in the chat, but I can't quite understand what's going on. But. So, Dumpy, does Putin even want to talk to you? Really? Oh, okay, breaking news. Becca's breaking news. GOP Representative Mike Gallagher isn't expected to finish his term and could exit the House as soon as next month, we are told. Really? So they're down another one immediately in the House. I did have the King of Cups in the middle of that first set of cards, or whenever it was. Speaker Jeffries. Speaker Jeffries. Speaker Jeffries. Speaker Jeffries. Speaker Jeffries. Okay. If I don't think Putin thinks Trump has a chance. Putin just wants to disrupt. But Ace of Wands, Hierophant, Six of Swords, Magician, Judgment. Trump will try just about anything, but the government's all over Trump. Trump has all this legal stuff. So even if he's trying to be the con man he was before, we're wise. The government's wise. The prosecutors are wise. He cannot pull off what he used to. Those days are gone. So, yeah, and as far as, like I said, brokering some kind of peace deal, Zelensky would never go for it. Never. Susan, breaking. Princess Kate is being treated for cancer? According to whom? Really? Victor Storm, breaking. Princess Wales reveals she has cancer. Really? Oh, man. I have to look that up. Oh, right. She's on TV right now live. Pancreatic cancer? Oh, goodness. All right, hang on. Yes, dear. Just a minute. Something went wrong. Please check your connection and try again. Nope. I'm getting a please check your internet connection. Let me try in a different tab. Yes, dear. Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting something went wrong. Sarah's sending me stuff. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has cancer. Yeah, that's from Sarah, but I can't get the news to load. All right, I don't like CNN, but let's try CNN. There's my live TV. Come on. Let me make this down. Close that. Close that. Oh, yeah, here we go. Come on.
At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
So a powerful message, isn't it? And it does explain, doesn't it, that the reason why we haven't seen her. She needed time to recover from what we now know as major abdominal surgery. She and her family needed time to decompress. She needed to start treatment. She started chemo in February, and they wanted to wait until now because the kids broke up from school today. So hopefully all those people making all those speculative comments now have their answer.
So Max, explain, that was recorded at Kensington Palace. That is where they currently reside, is it not?
Well, they're currently in Windsor. Their office is in Kensington Palace. I mean, one of the things I'm being told is that, you know, we have to respect her privacy at this point. At this point, the kids start a school holiday. She thinks it's really important to keep a regular routine. She will be out and about. She doesn't want people taking photos of her. She wants people to give them time. And so they wanted to be transparent as possible, but they needed to put the kids first. And it's been a huge amount to take on. Also, this chemo is going to last a while. The recovery is going to last a while. We're not going to see her for a while. She may choose to appear at events, but she's not going to be coming back to work full time for any time soon, I'm told, Anderson.
All right, Max, if you can stand by, I want to bring in Dr. Sanjay Gupta for just as much medical advice as we can and information we can get on this. Sanjay, she says that in January, it was major abdominal surgery that she had. She'd been told by doctors they did not believe it was cancerous before the surgery. It was after the surgery they found cancer was present. She said she needed time to recover from the major surgery in order to start treatment. Can you talk a little bit about, from a medical standpoint, what stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the timeline that you just laid out is really interesting and important. I mean, that was a very touching statement, obviously. But
I can't get MSNBC to.
What kind of cancer this is, as Max mentioned, we don't know what stage this is. But January 16th is when we were told she was going in for surgery. The next day, we were told that she's probably going to have a somewhat prolonged hospitalization, and it was almost 2 weeks, 13 days later, that she was discharged. So that was end of January. Then it was end of February.
Has returned home to Windsor to continue her recovery from surgery, and she is making good progress. And then there was, of course, the moment in which that photograph was released, that we found the photograph had in fact been doctored, and there was an apology from the princess herself. Tim, if you will, react now to this moment that we are learning that the princess has been diagnosed with cancer and the road ahead that she has.
Well, make no mistake, this is a crisis for the royal family. This is a real crisis. We've had marital rifts and family disagreements, haven't we, over the years? But we've now got the King, King Charles, who's 75, we already knew was receiving treatment for cancer. We don't know what type of cancer, but he is receiving treatment for that. Now we find that the future Queen, Kate, who's only 42, is also being treated for cancer. So that is a real crisis. I mean, the impact on that family is extraordinary, and it's way beyond, in my opinion, all of the sort of controversies and stuff that we've been talking about before. And of course, although we've seen Kate on camera, although we've had a statement from Kensington Palace, there's still a vacuum of information. I'm not suggesting for a moment they should give more detail, but there will now be just as much speculation as before. What type of cancer is it? How serious is it? What's going to happen to the family, and so on. So they're really fighting a losing battle in the sense of keeping the public informed. The other point to make is that Kate is now the most popular member of the royal family, according to the latest polls. So for a lot of people, this is going to be a huge blow. I mean, for me personally, I covered the very early days of William and Kate. I remember their first public appearance when she was still in her late 20s. And it is really quite shocking. And I think most people will feel the same.
I'm getting a statement in from Rishi Sunak, Prime Minister of the UK, Susanna, that I'd like to read for you before we talk. In it, Rishi says this, the Prime Minister says this: "My thoughts are with the Princess of Wales, Prince of Wales, the royal family, and in particular, her 3 children at this difficult time. The Princess of Wales has the love and support of the whole country as she continues her recovery. She has shown tremendous bravery with her statement today. In recent weeks, she has been subjected to intense scrutiny and has been unfairly treated by certain sections of the media around the world and on social media. When it comes to matters of health, like everyone else, she must be afforded the privacy to focus on her treatment and be with her loving family. It's not on YouTube yet. I know I speak for the whole country in wishing her a full and speedy recovery and look forward to seeing her back in action when she is ready." We talk about Susanna, and as Tim just mentioned, a crisis for the royal family, but the Prime Minister said it there, a crisis for her 3 young children.
Yes, and clearly one of the reasons why this has been kept so private is precisely because they need time to learn.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
before they become
a copy of
worldwide news. And also a crisis for William. He has a father who has cancer, and he has a wife who has
sent
cancer.
me the link.
And you can imagine the strain that he must be under. The one date in the midst of the schedule you mentioned that we didn't mention yet is the 27th of February, which was the day when he pulled out of a scheduled appearance. And we were told at the time it was because of a personal matter. And Kensington Palace have now said that he pulled out that day because that was the day that it was diagnosed as cancer. It was originally an abdominal surgery that was not thought to be cancerous, as the Princess said in her statement, and then later it was recognised that there was cancer and she needed preventative chemotherapy. And whilst I think that Tim is right that there will be speculation, this intervention, making this public, at least
I think I found it,
guarantees that it won't be speculation of the vile sort that we have seen recently, which has been conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory circulating with trolls and social.
All right. Stop screen, share screen. I think I've got it here. Unless they talk over the whole thing.
Something that we now hope that she can go about to combat. I believe we have some sound. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. We're still working on the sound and still the video, though. Although we don't have sound,
I underwent major abdominal surgery in London. At the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous.
As we go about to watch this live with guys,
everything we can.
There we go. All right.
And I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock. And William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm going to be okay. As I've said to them, I am well and getting stronger every day by focusing on the things that will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirits. Having William by my side is a great source of comfort and reassurance too, as is the love, support, and kindness that has been shown by so many of you. It means so much to us both. We hope that you'll understand that as a family, we now need some time, space, and privacy while I complete my treatment. My work has always brought me a deep sense of joy, and I look forward to being back when I'm able. But for now, I must focus on making a full recovery. At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
Right now, talking about her recent cancer diagnosis. Again, let's not forget.
Okay. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. All right. Well, let me pull some cards. Oh, sweetheart. All right. All right, that was in the past. This is the worry about her kids. Understandable. It's a big change. She's very ill. This is the card of sickness in the chart, in the deck. Precious, give me a minute. 5 of Wands. Chaos in her system. See, the thing is, though, I don't know if this is her and this is Charles, but this is not good for somebody. I mean, she's 42. I mean, that's a pretty good. You know, she's still got quite a bit of health. Ratu says it's more serious than they're saying. They're trying to protect their kids, which I totally understand. Happy family for the reading. Let's be nice for the kids. Because I've still got the tower right behind that. Chariot. All right, she's definitely getting help. It's aggressive help. You notice she was sitting down. And she looked thinner. But I'm trying to help. The whole medical field. Talk about healthcare. Holy cow, has she got healthcare. King of Cups, King of Swords. More surgery? Man. Cheryl Clark says, you can tell by her voice how weak she is. Yeah. Man. Suspended. Lots of medical care. Talk about healthcare. She's, if anybody can, if money and whatever, she would need that can help, she's going to get it. It's a rough road. I'm getting a really rough road. No, Old Silver, that wasn't her carrying those bags. That was they've already shown that was a body double. The person who filmed it was trying to make some money. Oh, exactly. Jolie, yes. She's also fortunate she has so many resources that she needs, unlike other people. Yeah. Catherine Lopez says something that looks like a drainage tube under her sweater. Look close. It's not a fold. Had a friend, saw it instantly. King of Wands. Just seeing what else I can find. Knight of Pentacles, Tower, Three of Cups, Two of Wands, Knight of Swords. Look, I could get worse cards. Definitely. I could definitely be getting worse cards. But I'm not getting super great cards. I'm getting this is going to be a rough road for her. And that vacation retirement card, it had me kind of feeling that maybe it's bad enough that maybe she steps down from duties. Maybe this does some long-term damage. She's getting great help. She's going to get people all over the world praying for her. That always helps. But this thing's aggressive. So send prayers. Absolutely, William Cottrell. Bless Kate. Bless all who are suffering with cancer. Divine Spirit, pour your divine energy down into all who are fighting cancer. Give them health, happiness, hope. Fill them with divine energy until they are glowing with health, happiness, and hope. Divine Spirit, fill all researchers who are finding ways to cure this horrible disease. Inspire them, help them, encourage them. Fill them with divine energy to help them find the cures they need, the world needs. Bless. All right. Jolie, yes. Thank goodness she had surgery so they could find the cancer and start treatment. Yes. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today, but thank you for being here. All right. Mary Smith says, reports say it's not pancreatic. It is whatever it is. Just bless. Prayer is your friend. Yeah. All right. It's 1:20 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. We just want to encourage you to go after your dreams. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. Even when it does seem like there aren't. There are good days ahead. Take care, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.